everyone, my name is Ayan. Welcome back to my channel, Ayan's Kids Learning Tube. Thank you all so much for watching my 50 previous videos. So today in Ayan's Kids Learning Tube, day 51, we are learning about how to easily remember the states of America. So, before we get started, we will talk about neighboring countries of USA. So right below USA, right here, we have Mexico with the approximate population of 130 million people. And its last neighboring country is just above it, to the north of USA, named Canada. Approximately 35 million people. So let's get started with learning. Wait, before we get started, we have this Gulf of Mexico. Okay, that's the Gulf of Mexico. Now let's get started. First state we will get started is Wyoming. Wyoming has the White House. Okay, the White House is something to do with presidents. So anyway, let's continue to the next state, Alaska. Alaska is actually not the southernmost US state. It is actually the northernmost US state. But we had no space here, so we wrote it here. Alaska is the biggest of the US states. Okay? Okay, so now you got about Alaska. We will move on to the next state, California. California is right below Wyoming. Okay, California is right below Wyoming. That's the best I can do. That's California. And its capital is Sacramento. Okay? Right above California is a state named Oregon. Okay? A state named Oregon is right above California. Right. And then we will move on to the second biggest state of USA, named Texas. Okay? So from here to there. That might not be the exactly correct borders, but that's the best I can do. So next we have, the capital of Texas is Austin. AU is the short form. So anyway, next state is Arizona. You have to write it. That looks like Utah, but it's Arizona. Next, right a little above Arizona, we have another state named Utah. Its capital is Salt Lake City. Okay, Salt Lake City. Next, let's move on to a state which is close to my baby sister's birthplace state. Okay, that state name is Michigan. Okay, but some people think Michigan has two islands. the bigger one and the smaller one. Let me do its borders. But it actually has 3 islands. One of them is really small, located near my finger. Okay? So now that we learned about Michigan, we will move on to the next state. Here we have Maine. M-A. It looks like the second biggest state of USA, but it's actually around the 10th biggest state of USA. So next we have the smallest state of USA, right over here. Its name is Rhode Island. Okay? Its name is Rhode Island. Rhode Island is like, okay, let's talk about Indian states. Rhode Island is smaller than the Indian state of Goa. Okay? Rhode Island is smaller than the Indian state of Goa. Wow, that is very small. So next state here we have Florida. Florida. Okay? Florida is a very hot state. Okay? Next state here we have Maryland. Maryland. Maryland is like the third smallest state of USA. Okay. Next we have the state right below Michigan. Okay, the state right below Michigan is my baby's birth state. Its name is Illinois. Right there, that's the best I can draw, Illinois. Okay. The capital of Illinois is Springfield. Okay. Next state we have Minnesota. Let's just erase this. Minnesota. Minnesota. Minnesota is like the third largest state of USA. Next state right over here, right below California. Oh, actually all of this is Arizona, okay? All of that is Arizona. Okay, got it? So next state we have here. This state is named, Mama pause it. Okay, so I paused the video because I wanted to make sure I was correct. So this state we were now continuing it. That state's name is North Dakota. Okay, North Dakota. And this small state right over here is Colorado. Okay, that state's name is Colorado. Right below North Dakota, yes, you're right, South Dakota. Everybody will know that. So anyway, here we have this New Mexico. Don't think New Mexico is a state of Mexico, okay? It's definitely not the state of Mexico. Wait, by the way, before we continue, do you want to guess USA's population? That's right, 333 million. Okay, third most populated country in the world. Anyway, now we are done with that. We have Nevada. N-A for Nevada. It might seem a big state, but it's actually a really small state, like around the 15th biggest state. I think slightly bigger than Illinois. Yeah, I definitely need to draw Illinois bigger. Leave it like that. So anyway, let us continue. So, actually I didn't do the capital of Florida. Its name is Miami. So, okay, now I got the luster. I can erase Illinois and write it bigger. That looks like a runny nose. Capital Springfield. I'll draw a star where the capital is. Okay. Next state we have Boston. Okay. Next we have Colorado. Okay, we wrote it already. And Wyoming. 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 This is Washington, sorry, okay? W-A, Washington. So anyway, we will move on to the next state. That state's name is Nebraska. Okay, that state's name is Nebraska. Wait, I will tell you a fact about Alaska before we continue on. It is the biggest state in size, but it has very little population of of 0.3 million people. It makes it the least populated state in USA. Okay? Least populated state in USA. But next state we have is Hawaii. Made up of 7 islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hawaii. Hawaii is the second smallest state of USA, but still has, more people than Alaska. Like 1 to 2 million people. But Hawaii's capital is in its biggest island, named Honolulu. Okay? Hawaii's capital is named Honolulu. So, anyway, let's continue. Okay, next state is Wisconsin. Yay! Wisconsin is the state. Actually, Wisconsin is no, not. Okay, I think it's this way. Wisconsin. There. W-I. For Wisconsin. Next we have Iowa. Okay. Then next state we have over here to here. Missouri. Next state, right? Also another, touching state of Illinois is Indiana. Both very similar in sizes, but Indiana is slightly bigger than Illinois. Next state we have next state touching Indiana is Iowa. It's actually slightly smaller than Illinois. I'm just drawing it a little big, okay? So I will just write I because it will get mixed with this IO. So next state we have Kentucky. Kentucky. And almost bordering Texas, we have another state named Alabama. Okay, next state is Alabama. Next, we have a quite long state, which looks basically a rectangle which touches Texas, and Alabama is Tennessee. So next over here we have New York. New York City is its capital. Okay. Next, right beside Texas, we have the state beside Texas it mostly looks like an L, but it's Louisiana. The short form is LO. Okay, the short form is LO. Next state we have Mississippi. Okay, that's Mississippi. Right beside it we have Arkansas. Okay, right beside that we have Arkansas. So anyway, let us continue to the next state. Okay, so the next state is actually this state which I said is Arkansas is actually Georgia. Next we have North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina. Then we have, this is North. So actually, this is South Carolina. This is North Carolina. Okay. After that, we have next state. We have Virginia. Okay. Next we have over here, not really west, but it's West Virginia. So I'll tell you the story about these two states, okay? West Virginia and Virginia. So you know, the West Virginia was once part of Virginia, but they did not want to leave Virginia. So they made West Virginia. Okay? So anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Next we have right over here Pennsylvania. And we have a very small state over here, but still not the smallest state of, uh, USA. This is New Jersey. Next, the second smallest state, we have Connecticut. C-O-C-A, I think. Connecticut. Next, we will move back beside Nebraska. Okay, we will move back beside Nebraska. Next state, we have Idaho. Idaho. It may seem bigger than, Mexico, but it's actually definitely not bigger than Mexico. So, anyway, let's move on to the very last states, right over here. Okay? Next we have New Hampshire. That's New Hampshire. This is Vermont. It's not too small of a state, I guess. Vermont. But actually Vermont is bigger than that. Vermont is this big. And then this is Massachusetts. Okay, so hope you like Ayan's Kids Learning Tube Day 51, which was about how to easily remember the states of USA. So, before we end the video, I have a quick challenge for you. Can you like this video in 5 seconds? Great, you can do it!